There are so many great AI tools out there for the content creator today. We're going to be talking about LTX Studio. I'm going to show you how I'm using it in my workflow to build content. What I'm trying to do today is build some type of a hype for this character in this game I play, Marvel Strike Force. The character that's going to be coming out this week is Sunfire. So we see this is how he looks in the game in the middle. We got some art assets for him on the right, and here he is on the splash screen to the left. So basically, LTX Studio is kind of a movie maker type thing. I'm not going to make a movie, but maybe I can make some type of a commercial, some type of hype reel for the character. That's what I'm going for today. LTX Studios has 3 ways they're trying to help you bring your ideas to life thus far. First, create a story. So if you have just a simple idea, a simple prompt, it's going to try to help you turn that into a video. I have not tried that option. That's not what we're going to be using today, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do. Option 2 is start from scratch. So again, this is a movie making system. So you just have a really basic idea and you're just really trying to flesh it out. You start putting in the characters, the scenes, and things like that as they come to mind. This is the option for you. You see, we got a couple items at the bottom there. We did play with the start from scratch. It works really well. I like it. Option number 3 is very recent. It wasn't here a week ago. Visualize your concept. So here, if you have, again, that idea kind of already fleshed out in your mind, it's as if you already have a script or a synopsis, then this will help you flesh it out. This is what we're going to use because I already have an idea of what I'm trying to do. I know who the character is. I know what I want to see him doing. So we're going to go with visualizing the concept. At the top of the screen, we got a ton of tabs open. So if there's any other type of AI systems or software you want to take a look at that can help you in your content creation, let me know in the comments below. So we're going to hit enter. We're going to visualize our concept. We have a flow chart here of how things are going to go. First thing we're going to need to do is flesh out our content, really give again that story, that overview, that synopsis that we had in mind. It's going to put the cast and characters, the setting in there for us. And there might need to be that breakdown section where we need to flesh the idea out even further to get the program moving along. When we've done each of those steps, we're going to hit next. So what we're going to do first, flesh out that content. So we already know what we want, right? We know our character, Sunfire. He's a superhero. We just want to see him doing some superhero things. Bad guys show up. He's going to save some people, beat up some minions. Then he's going to square off against the boss. That's the basic idea. We're going to hit next and see what happens. So that was the input we put in. Now there's the output that comes back. We got Sunfire, our main character. We got the giant robot, that's the villain. These are the things that we specified, and it's what it gave us. So Sunfire, I kind of like him. I like him a lot. I just don't like that flash symbol in the middle of his chest. So we're gonna go ahead and click on Sunfire, the picture of him there, and regenerate to get a different look. We did a couple regenerations and I still wasn't happy with the look. So instead, we're gonna go with the edit character feature. So in my mind, what we had before was kind of a techno-organic suit. We want to have some metal plates with that, and it's going to engulf the character in red and yellow fire. That's what Sunfire is all about. I got this look. It's kind of Iron Man-like, so I'm still not happy with it. We'll go ahead and regenerate. That brings us to this look here. I do like it, right? I like that flaming gem in the middle. I'm not a fan of the flame behind his head. Again, all the images that we've seen so far look awesome. I gotta be honest, right? They all look really good. I'm just being very picky because there's a really precise look that I'm trying to get. But if that wasn't the case, right? If you're just trying to generate some cool characters, so far so good. Everything we've seen has been amazing. I'm gonna need some help dialing it in. So we're gonna look at a few more AI tools to really help us get the results that we want, right? Because it's all about prompting. We're using these AI tools. It's all about the prompts. So ChatGPT can help if you have the conversation with the new 4.0. That can help a lot. I'm using Perplexity, right? I'm using Perplexity. So just having a chat bot that can help you with the prompts, that kind of learns and understands what you're trying to do. In this case for me, it's Perplexity. Let's see what information we can put in and if the stuff coming out can help us. So this is my Perplexity conversation that I got going with the AI. So we went for a prompt with less than 1,000 characters. The prompt box that's in LTX for the character is very small. So we need a small prompt. So we went with one with less than 1,000 characters. And we see, right, the computer knows what we're kind of looking for. It sees the bodysuit, it sees the flames, it sees the armor plates. That's what it came up with. We were on the right track. We just needed a little more help. So we'll copy and paste this and see what we get. Boom. All right. So we even had more words, as you can see there, than the text box could hold, but I do like this rendering. I like it a lot. It is what we're going for. It's got the plates, it's got the glowing, it's got the flames. I'm digging it. We're gonna go ahead and hit apply. This is gonna be our Sunfire character. Computer tried to generate the video. It stopped, it said it wasn't happy. We are now in the breakdown portion. It needs more information. That's fine. So it asked kind of what's the location and what's going on. We filled in the information here. We wanted it to be in a metropolitan city. It's a sunny day with clear sky. And the opening shot, the opening scene is going to be the camera panning over a bustling city. With that, our bar is enabled and now we can hit the start button. It came back with this. We have our first 3 shots for our little sizzle reel. The second one there, we got kind of Iron Man, but I guess he's supposed to be the giant robot, and we got a female Sunfire. So some things have changed, but hey, it's given us a foundation. It's given us a base. One thing I did note is on the left-hand side there, I need to change the style, right? This is a realistic style. The character I'm using is a comic book character. So we're going to change the style to comic book. And one of the good things about LTX is once you do that, it does it for the whole thing, right? It's not one at a time. It does it for the whole thing. So we did some more work. We made some more shots. Here we are in our comic book style. We already know what we were trying to do, right? We got our superhero. The bad guy comes, giant robot shows up, superhero powers up. We're gonna have him doing some things, saving some people, right? Saving some people from some debris that falls down because of the robot, some fires that start. Then he's gonna start squaring off against the bad guys. There'll be a couple more people to save, and then the big boss will show up. They'll have a showdown, square off, and that'll end the reel. All the shots are mini prompts. And sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, right? That's just the nature of AI. You can see the one there. He's supposed to have a civilian that he's rescuing, but he doesn't. Then we're going to generate the video. The problem sometimes with generating the video, here's one that we did earlier with Wolverine. Right, that one looks okay, but the people's face here, they're starting to blur. Wolverine's going to get a little blurry right here, a little warpy. So we're going to see if we can work on some of that with this one, taking the knowledge that we had from before. So step 1, we're going to need to hit that button, generate the video. It's going to take a little bit of time. Take a look at the video, see if it's something you can use. Make sure that in the second box there, your prompt is good. It's doing what you want. Do you need the generation to be exactly that? We might have to play with it. We might have to get some more help from some of our other AI tools to get some good prompts. Number 3, the shot type. Now, I'm not a movie maker. But this is where people that really understand the business are going to shine. Things like zooming in, zooming out, your pan, what does all that stuff mean? Your close up. People who understand that, and as we can go through and learn about more of that stuff, we can really start to put together some very, very interesting looks. That brings us to step 4, the shot editor. So there, we're going to click on that. We can really dial in how we want the shot to look. So here we are in the shot editor. We can see at the bottom this whole storyboard, so we can always be reminded how the thing is going to tie together. We have number 1 there, some of those different shots. If you understand filmmaking and know what those mean, you can use some of that. Number 2, we got the scale. We can turn some of that down, right? The scale thing, we can turn some of that down. That will help with the warping until the programs get better. At the bottom right corner, we still have that generate video button. What it's gonna do from this screen is gonna give us 4 variations of video. So if we're trying to really brainstorm, really get the creative juices flowing, we can use that, help select the shot that's more appropriate, that'll fit with the overall theme of what's happening, and it'll cut down on multiple generations on the main screen. So after we've made our tweaks and adjustments, we can go ahead and hit the preview button in the upper right-hand corner. It will give us a rendering of the video, how it looks at this point. Let's take a peek and see if there's any adjustments that still need to be made. So the soundtrack there was already integrated from LTX Studio. I didn't do anything with that. They just already overlaid that into the video. So you can keep it, you can adjust it, right? There is some soundtrack stuff you can do. You can put new music in. I'll probably put some different music in, right? That's what I usually do. As far as the video itself, there wasn't really any warping per se. There was a little bit, but I think it's all right. The character doesn't look 100% how I want him to. But again, for my purposes, I'm just kind of using it as kind of like a hype reel, like a hype track for the video, either to start it off or to end and ask for that subscription. So I think we're almost there. I might do a couple more adjustments, but I think we're almost there. When you're happy with the final product, or when you've done as much as you could do with this particular program, you can export it and do what you need to do. For example, we got the pitch deck. If you got this set up as some type of a presentation, hey, you're trying to show what you want for your commercial or something of that nature, you're gonna put it in the pitch deck so you can show it to somebody else to help them get an idea of your overall concept. Option number 2 is the editing package. So what it's gonna do is give you like a zip file, and it's gonna take each individual thing. So each individual shot, the music, right? Everything is an individual piece. So you could use that in a different editing program to make adjustments to your heart's delight. The last option there is the video. So it would just download the video like we just saw, and that way you could take it and present it in any way you see fit. So I'm gonna download it and keep it as assets while I continue working on that Sunfire video. But hey, there is a ton of different AI tools out there. So if you want a deeper dive into this or something else, let me know in the comments below. Let's work together. Let's get it done. Make sure you take care of yourself and your family. Peace.